Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Monday, June 23rd edition of our video devotionals, and we appreciate you being with us today. Hope your Monday's going well. It is the beginning of another work week, and it's also going to be a hot one. I think a lot of the nation is going to be, I don't mean just kind of seasonal, I'm talking about hot, and that's certainly going to be us. So keep yourself hydrated, be careful out in it. Even if you're used to working it, you can get quickly overheated, and I did that one time, I think it was last year, and I'd never really gotten to that point before, but it's kind of scary and just about blacked out because of what came over me. But so you be careful with that. All right, we're going to be in Psalm 62:11 today, just the one verse. If you'll find that, we'll get to it momentarily. Otherwise, just want to say thank you for watching the videos. We appreciate each and every one of you, and any comments and acknowledgments of watching and all of that. We appreciate you very much. I will ask you to pray for something tonight through Wednesday night, so 3 nights. I'm going to be in revival north of us, about an hour or so, in a little community called Ararat, right outside of Mount Airy. And my childhood pastor is there at Little Mountain Baptist Church, and we're going to be with him in revival. And he's asked me to preach those 3 nights, and I'm excited about it, not just for the opportunity, but where I'm preaching at his church. And he's a great man of God. Just got off the phone with him just a moment ago, and so looking forward to that. But if you'll pray that if there's any lost people there, they can be saved. Certainly the saints to be edified, and just the Lord have his work and way and what will happen there. I know I would appreciate it. Brother Bill would appreciate it. But you know what? All the people that get helped will be appreciative of it. And I know the Lord will be glorified, and I know he wants that. All right, so let's jump right into it. Psalm 62:11 says this: God hath spoken once. Twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto God. What a statement there. All it takes is God to speak one time, and that's it, right? I mean, God doesn't need to repeat himself. And yet in the Bible, there is some times where God repeats himself. Many times there is. And you say, well, that's for emphasis. Okay. Yeah, but God only has to speak once. But listen to the statement. The subject here is God has spoken once. The psalmist says, twice I've heard this, that power belongeth unto God. That's probably because we have to be reminded that when we see things that go on in this world and we wonder, why does this happen, especially when someone who's evil and wicked and against God doesn't align themselves with God, and they have this force in this world, and maybe they do things against people and do things even against God's people. You say, man, how is that? You know what? The power belongs to God. So we don't have to worry about that. God allows a lot of things to happen. You know that. But the power belongs unto God. And that's important for us to note. I'm glad that God has allowed us to be in a nation that's a very powerful nation. Won't go through all the details, but in the last 2 days, America carried out a very powerful military action there in Iran, and in help to Israel, and the situation going on between Israel and Iran, and really Iran and against the world. Just a government that has made some very forceful statements about how they believe Israel shouldn't exist and death to America, all those things. But the point is, we delivered a very powerful answer to those nuclear facilities, and you know what I'm talking about. But you know what? You know where the power came from ultimately? Is from God. God gave us the ability, the means, the opportunity to do what we've done, and look how we used it. We used it in a way to say, no, you're not going to do that to Israel, and we stand with them. And you're not going to go around bully everybody, and God may allow others to bully people, but today there's not going to be any nuclear weapons coming out of Iran. That's for sure. Powerful display, but here's the thing: God is the one who's given us and allowed us to have that strength. Hey, if you're walking around today, God's given you the power to be able to have a mind that you can use and have a body that's able to do anything. If you're out working anywhere, doing anything, you're driving a car down the road, you're walking through a grocery store, you're pumping gas in your car, God's given you the power to be able to do that, because some people don't have that. And God's given us the power to do a lot of things, and what a powerful God we have. So just to be reminded, as the psalmist said, God has spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto God. So amen to that, right? All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back in the book of Psalms, and I hope you have a great day.